Everybody, how's it going? As you may know, Nullaeus is the new Delve Boss of Midnight Season 1, and compared to the previous Delve Bosses like Kaiweza or the Underpin, Nullaeus is pretty damn easy. Like, to do with hard mode, it took me like 20 to 25 attempts, and I didn't bother with normal mode previously to that. So yeah, really easy actually. So I thought, what could I do to make this fight a bit more challenging? And well, you all have read the title of this video, so I assume you already know. I got myself a little blindfold, and a really good one actually, you can't see anything through that thing. I decided to learn doing this fight blindfolded. It was not easy, it took me like, I don't know, 100 attempts or something, but I did it, so let's check out how I did it. Okay, so here we go. Of course, I pull the boss by charging in, so I'm standing right in front of him. I use my usual rotation, do my usual abilities. When he uses his Emptiness of the Void ability, I want to interrupt that, obviously. I know he's doing that because he will use one of 3 different voice lines. Those lines are either "You will never leave this place," "I am the master here," or "Embrace the end." So whenever he says one of these lines, like now, I just interrupt it. When he reaches 75% HP, which will happen soon, he will not be targetable anymore. So my character will say something like, "I don't have a target. I require a target. I need to target something first." You know, the usual stuff. The ads will spawn then on the right side of the arena. They will always spawn at the same location. So I walk to the right side and use my whirlwind ability, because now I can hear if I'm hitting something with that. And yeah, I'm just going to kill them, use my normal attacks, and I try to kill them before the boss is attackable again, because I don't want to mess with both the boss and the ads. And it's looking pretty good. I think they both go down. Yeah. So I go back to the left a little bit, and I'm attacking the boss. I interrupt the abilities, as usual. The void zones on the ground are actually pretty insignificant. I mean, they deal damage, but that's so low that I don't really have to care about it. Valeria just heals through it. At this point I want to say I have an item level of 255 as I'm doing this. And Valeria is level, I think, 47, so yeah. I also got myself some item enchantments that gave me avoidance, so the black hole, which will start after he reaches 50% HP, won't deal that much damage to me. There I missed to interrupt the Embrace the Void. Nee, what was it called? Never mind, I failed to interrupt the ability, but I just survived it because it's actually not too bad on normal mode. Since normal mode is, as I said, a total piece of cake. Emptiness of the Void, that's the name of it. So yeah, now 50% reached. I hear again, "You don't have a target." I roughly know where I need to go because I always spawn at the same location, and I've done this fight like 100 times at this point. I use all my offensive cooldowns, like Avatar and Odin's Fury and Recklessness, all of that. And I use my AoE spells to kill them all. And they are all dead. Now I'm searching for Nullaeus again. The thing is, now the black holes will spawn and they will drag me in, and that really messes up with where I am, where I'm looking at. Because of that you will sometimes see me walk around randomly, because I hear that. I hear the hole is moving around somewhere. I thought it was closer to me, that's why I started moving. You can rewind if you want, you just hear a little shh. But yeah, besides that, I just do the regular attacks and abilities. And soon he reaches 25%. Now the hole sucks me in a little. And you hear that. You hear that I'm close to the hole. So yeah, I'm trying to get out of there and trying to find the boss. I think I will use Heroic Leap very soon. No? Okay, I didn't. Whoa, I'm at 2% HP, I didn't know that. That was close. Yeah, I made myself a macro to target this specific ad, and charge at him. Because he will always spawn in the center of the arena, and then the black hole just almost always drags you somewhere else because it's in the center of the arena. And yeah, you see that I'm kinda lost. Yeah, I'm searching him now with my whirlwind ability. I know I'm dealing damage to him, but I couldn't see him. Now I knew I was doing my usual attacks again, because I can hear them. And the boss again got his ability through, but no big issue. Of course I want to interrupt it whenever I can, but as you see, it's not so bad actually on normal mode. And again, I was not... Oh, did I interrupt it? I'm not sure, my interrupt is on cooldown. If I did, it was a last split second thing. Either way, not too crazy. Now I interrupted him, that's good. And it's over. Yeah. I have spent a lot of time doing this, and eventually I did it. I will also upload the uncut version of this fight, and I will link it in the comments below, or in the description rather. So if you want to check it out bit by bit, you're free to do that. And if you have any questions for that, just leave them in the comments and I will answer them. This fight was definitely a challenge. A bigger challenge than the hard mode of the fight. And yeah, I'm glad I did that. Actually, this was not the first time I did blindfolded stuff in World of Warcraft. I also started doing the Demon Hunter starting zone blindfolded. If you're interested in that, I can make a video about that. I can take a closer look into it again, but I can do it for like 80% of the entire starting zone at this point. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, see ya!